The internet is full of makeup hacks, so I pulled 4 of April's most popular hacks to try for myself. This technique is supposed to give you an instant facelift using an eyeliner or some sort of pencil like this. I'm using white because I am very pale, but you can use whatever color you think best suits your skin tone and a color you would usually use to highlight with. You're supposed to go on from under here, under your lip, to like mid-cheek, your nose, under your brow, and your eye. Just cleaning my brush. That's how I clean my brushes. So when I complain about having a pimple next time, you can yell at me. I mean, it looks like I got toothpaste on the side of my mouth a little bit. Highlighted, not highlighted. I definitely think my eye looks more lifted, and something about this side looks different. I don't know if it's just like this side's more swollen or if it's the technique, but I definitely think the eye worked, which I thought it would. The face one, now that I'm looking at it, feel like it did work. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I think I would use this again. This hack is from makeup artist Patrick Ta. He applies his cream blush on top of his powder, which goes against everything I've ever thought I knew about makeup. I always thought creams first and then powders. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test my normal way on one side and Patrick's way on the other. Patrick uses a pretty fluffy brush. As you can see, we have our assistant here again today. Michael. Hi, sweetie. From what I can see, he uses the same brush on the cream. I don't really see any texture difference. I think the cream has like a little bit more of a sheen to it, which is nice because it sort of brings that like natural, like glassy skin look. Now let's go to the other side. Cream and powder. I think it really depends what look you're going for, and I think it's really just like 2 different vibes, and I like both of them. According to the person who created this technique or this hack, it makes your makeup application process go a lot faster because it's sort of like a 1-layer makeup technique. I got a true contour now, if I can get it open. I think this is a true contour. She contours her forehead, you guys tell me not to. I'm contouring my forehead because that's what she does. Okay. She goes down the nose. That's not what she makes, like antennas. That was really bad. And then we move on to the blush. Concealer. Oh wait, I did that wrong. She does 3 little dots of concealer. Okay. Okay, and then she does highlighter. Now we blend it all in. I honestly think it looks like any other contour sort of hack where you do like all layers at once, which is something that's good, I think, if you're in a rush. But for me, it feels like they're all mixing together. And I know they do that anyway, and they're supposed to do that, but for some reason, I just like doing everything one at a time. It just feels like when all of your stuff on your plate mixes and it's kind of gross. This hack involves using a giant powder puff to basically apply and blend all of your makeup. It's supposed to blend better than a brush, but I don't know how it would be better than a beauty blender. Honestly, this sort of just reminds me of like Tati Westbrook's like huge blender puff. The person starts with her moisturizer, so we're gonna do that. I mean, obviously this like feels great, and I don't really like using my hands a lot, so this is kind of nice for that. Next, we're doing foundation. This is also just so big. Like, I don't know how you get in the nooks and crannies. It's looking like streaky so far. this is what we have for the base. For the concealer, we're allowed to use the baby version. I think the concealer looks great. Like, I look like this, like very awake. Next, we're doing contour. It's not using the giant one the whole time, but just in general, blending everything out with a powder puff. Next, we do blush. I don't love it for blending out blush. And lastly, we apply powder with the big guy. This is what it looks like. Here's the texture. I honestly feel like it did a really good job. I think I would not use it to do the blush again. I didn't really like that, but everything else I liked, and I think it's nice that you could use something that you might already have. I don't know if I'm gonna use this every time to apply my things, but I think it's nice that it's an option.